In the last week, close to 14,000 stay-home notices have been issued, and this makes up the majority of notices since they were issued about a month ago. The total number now stands at over 21,000, and it's set to increase as all travelers entering Singapore will be put on a 2-week stay-home notice starting 11:59 p.m. The Immigration and Checkpoints Authority, or ICA, says it's scaling up its manpower resources. Melissa Goh finds out what it's like to serve a stay-home notice.
Mila, say hello. Hi.
This family of 4 have been on the 2-week stay-home notice since 18 March. They had to sign a form as soon as they arrived in Singapore from the UK.
It's stated very clearly that somebody will be calling us, and then if we're sick, some people will come and take our temperature and just make sure to do a swab test, etc. But so far, we haven't had any fever.
Jocelyn has been living in a serviced apartment with her husband and kids to avoid putting her mum, who's not in good health, at risk. Staff there call to check on their temperature twice a day and clean the apartment. They've tried to settle into a routine as well to keep themselves occupied. Those under the stay-home notice are not allowed to leave their homes. It's stricter than a leave of absence where you can leave for daily necessities, but less so than a quarantine order where you have to be segregated from others. One student saw others decked out in protective gear on her way back from the UK. She's also taking the extra step to protect her family, with mealtimes a little different than before.
They give me my own utensil set, and then they wash my stuff with like a separate sponge and with gloves and all that as well. I think we're all very cautious.
She's looking forward to a good walk outdoors at the end of the 2 weeks, but for now, she's sticking it out.
I think it's necessary. Here, the stay-home notice is pretty well enforced, and so I think it really helps to curb the spread in Singapore.
Others on the stay-home notice have also been asked to report their location through text.
Well, ICA says it sends text messages to those under the stay-home notice. They'll have to update their location within an hour through their phone's GPS service. And for those who don't respond to messages, they'll need to take photos of their surroundings to verify their whereabouts. Random house visits and phone calls will also be made. The authority added for those who fail to comply, well, they could be prosecuted under the Infectious Diseases Act or have their passes revoked or shortened. Students may be suspended or dismissed, while short-term residents may be barred from re-entering Singapore.